Witness you that he is borne about invisible. Even now we housed him in the abbey here, and now he's there past thought of human reason.
Enter Antipholus of Ephesus, and Dromio of Ephesus.
Justice, most gracious Duke, O grant me justice, even for the service that long since I did thee, when I bestrid thee in the wars, and took deep scars to save thy life. Even for the blood that then I lost for thee, now grant me justice.
Unless the fear of death doth make me dote, I see my son, Antipholus and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there, she whom thou gavest to be my wife, that hath abused and dishonoured me even in the strength and height of injury. Beyond imagination is the wrong that she this day hath shameless thrown on me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day, great Duke, she shut the doors upon me, while she with harlots feasted in my house.
A grievous fault. Say, woman, didst thou so?
No, my good lord, myself, he, and my sister to-day did dine together. So befall my soul, as this is false, he burdens me withal.
Ne'er may I look on day, nor sleep on night, but she tells to your highness simple truth.
O perjured woman, they are both forsworn, and this the madman justly chargeth them.
My liege, I am advised what I say, neither disturbed with the effect of wine, nor heady rash, provoked with raging ire, albeit my wrongs might make one wiser mad. This woman locked me out this day from dinner. That goldsmith there, were he not pact with her, could witness it, for he was with me then, who parted with me to go fetch a chain, promising to bring it to the Porpentine, where Balthazar and I did dine together. Our dinner done, and he not coming thither, I went to seek him. In the street I met him, and in his company that gentleman. There did this perjured goldsmith swear me down that I this day of him received the chain, which God he knows I saw not, for the which he did arrest me with an officer. I did obey, and sent my peasant home for certain ducats. He with none returned. Then fairly I bespoke the officer to go in person with me to my house. By the way we met my wife, her sister, and a rabble more of vile confederates. Along with them they brought one Pinch, a hungry, lean-faced villain, a mere anatomy, a mountebank, a threadbare juggler and a fortune-teller, a needy, hollow-eyed, sharp-looking wretch, a dead-looking man. This pernicious slave, forsooth, took on him as a conjurer, and gazing in mine eyes, feeling my pulse, and with no face as 'twere outfacing me, cries out, I was possessed. Then all together they fell upon me, bound me, bore me hence, and in a dark and dankish vault at home there left me and my man both bound together, till, gnawing with my teeth my bonds in sunder, I gained my freedom, and immediately ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and great indignities.
My lord, in truth, thus far I witnessed with him that he dined not at home, but was locked out.
But had he such a chain of thee, or no?
He had, my lord, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain about his neck.
Besides, I will be sworn these ears of mine heard you confess you had the chain of him, after you first forswore it on the mart, and thereupon I drew my sword on you, and then you fled into this abbey here, from whence I think you are come by miracle.
I never came within these abbey walls, nor ever didst thou draw thy sword on me. I never saw the chain, so help me heaven, and this is false you burden me withal.
Why, what an intricate impeach is this! I think you all have drunk of Circe's cup. If here you housed him, here he would have been. If you were mad, he would not plead so coldly. You say he dined at home. The goldsmith here denies that saying. Sirrah, what say you?
Sir, he dined with her there, at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched that ring.
'Tis true, my liege. This ring I had of her.
Saw'st thou him enter at the abbey here?
As sure, my liege, as I do see your grace.
Why, this is strange. Go call the abbess hither. I think you are all mated, or stark mad.
Exit 1 to Abbess.
Most mighty Duke, vouchsafe me speak a word. Haply I see a friend will save my life, and pay the sum that may deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracusian, what thou wilt.
Is not your name, sir, called Antipholus? And is not that your bondman, Dromio?
Within this hour I was his bondman, sir, but he, I thank him, gnawed into my cords. Now am I Dromio, and his man unbound.
I am sure you both of you remember me.
Ourselves we do remember, sir, by you, for lately we were bound, as you are now. You are not Pinch's patient, are you, sir?
Why, you look strange on me. You know me well.
I never saw you in my life till now.
Oh, grief hath changed me since you saw me last, and careful hours, with time's deformed hand, have written strange defeatures in my face. But tell me yet, dost thou not know my voice?
Neither.
Dromio, nor thou?
No, trust me, sir, nor I.
I am sure thou dost.
I, sir, but I am sure I do not, and whatsoever a man denies, you are now bound to believe him.
Not know my voice. O time's extremity, hast thou so cracked and splitted my poor tongue in 7 short years, that here my only son knows not my feeble key of untuned cares? Though now this grained face of mine be hid in sap-consuming winter's drizzled snow, and all the conduits of my blood froze up, yet hath my night of life some memory, my wasting lamps some fading glimmer left, my dull deaf ears a little used to hear. All these old witnesses I cannot err. Tell me thou art my son Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 7 years since in Syracusia, boy, thou know'st we parted. But perhaps, my son, thou shamest to acknowledge me in misery.
The Duke and all that know me in the city can witness with me that it is not so. I ne'er saw Syracusa in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusian, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracusa. I see thy age and dangers make thee dote.
Re-enter Emilia with Antipholus of Syracuse and Dromio of Syracuse.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man much wronged.
All gather to see them.
I see 2 husbands, or mine eyes deceive me.
One of these men is genius to the other, and so of these. Which is the natural man, and which the spirit? Who deciphers them?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away. I, sir, am Dromio. Pray let me stay.
Aegean art thou not, or else his ghost.
Oh, my old master, who hath bound him here?
Whoever bound him, I will loose his bonds, and gain a husband by his liberty. Speak, old Aegean, if thou be'st the man that hadst a wife once, called Emilia, that bore thee at a burden 2 fair sons. Oh, if thou be'st the same Aegean, speak, and speak unto the same Emilia.
If I dream not, thou art Emilia. If thou art she, tell me where is that son that floated with thee on the fatal raft?
By men of Epidamnum, he and I, and the twin Dromio, all were taken up. But by and by rude fishermen of Corinth by force took Dromio and my son from them, and me they left with those of Epidamnum. What then became of them I cannot tell. I, to this fortune that you see me in.
Why, here begins his morning story right. These 2 Antipholuses, these 2 so like, and these 2 Dromios, one in semblance, besides her urging of her wreck at sea, these are the parents to these children, which accidentally are met together. Antipholus, thou camest from Corinth first?
No, sir, not I. I came from Syracuse.
Stay, stand apart. I know not which is which.
I came from Corinth, my most gracious lord.
And I with him.
Brought to this town by that most famous warrior, Duke Menaphon, your most renowned uncle.
Which of you 2 did dine with me to-day?
I, gentle mistress.
And are not you my husband?
No, I say nay to that, and so do I.